to get this show on the road. Happy 50 indeed. Time to pound these fluids in the hopes that the painkiller I just took will kick in. My neck hurts, right back here. It's real rough. I think I pulled something last week, and it's doing me in hardcore. You know, go to the gym and you say, "Hello, trainer. I am the age that I am and have no major injuries." Trainer says, "Great. That's awesome. Kind of rare. Let's get started." Immediately injure myself. But I guess that's part of the process, right? Birthday aquarium trip? Oh. Yeah, I mean, my day has not been terrible. It just hurts a little bit. I tried rolling a lacrosse ball at the base of my neck. Do some stretches where you like sit on your hand and ow. Ice pack gang. Yeah, I had a hot water bottle that was sort of helping. Maybe ice pack is what I should be doing. Yours too, Eric here. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. If I anytime I look over, so you've probably sussed this out or intuited it. Chat there. I'm looking at you, chat. Game here. Looking at game over here. Hi, Malbrook. Map here. And so there's a lot of this. This is me rotating on the chair. But a lot of neck movement also happening. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully this acetaminophen will kick in. Don't rotate me too hard. I can feel it when you do that. It makes me dizzy. All right. We pulverized a rock, and we did not get its prizes, but it's possible that it will be some sort of eye of truth look in business, because that was what was indicated on a tablet somewhere. So let's give it a go, shall we? Yeah, rotate the mouse very slowly. Just give me time on all sides. All right, Xbox controller, you can do it. You were connected a second ago. There you go. How we doing audio-wise here? Check. Yeah, looking good. Okay. I didn't get the thing from the thing. I merely revealed it. I did not whack it. I left. We were left hanging. Well, we can roll back easily. We can. I don't think we did anything last stream aside from smash the uwu. Look at that. Still, well, I think we can deal with this no problem now that this thing is out of the way. Not what I was expecting. Some sort of an orb, it would appear. Huh. What do you suppose that is? I do enjoy an orb. Also, what was the walrus here? Was it a 3? I want to say it was a 3, but I don't know. It was a 3? Okay. And 3, it's like 3 little lines, but I always... This is why I'm bad at languages, because I can't remember simple patterns. It's like that. No, entirely wrong. facing the wrong way and everything. It's sort of 3 strokes. I don't know if we actually did do that, Neil. In retrospect, it's kind of obvious. Somebody else pointed it out as well. I think, Kira, you mentioned it on YouTube or something like that. Like, oh yeah, that's a totally reasonable approach. But does that also not work anymore? The 2 does look like a 2. All right. So what is it? We'll find out eventually, but we've got to draw a little picture. That's what it's all about. You had to wait a whole week, or since Thursday, and I did too. Now our gratification is further delayed. Well, it's all part of the process. Now, I can't tell if it's like a shine or not. Because just drawing what appears to be... I can't tell if it's a low resolution version of it or not. I mean, wait, hold on. I know exactly what this is. This is the crystal who's it, right? This is the thing that'll let us do whatever we need to do in the pyramid, right? We put this on the plinth, is that right? Because it kind of looks like it's split down the middle. But I think that is maybe like a shine of some kind. And what does it have on it? I don't know. Like that, maybe? Let's find out. Let's find out what it's called and see if that's a hint. Pyramid crystal. Wow. I think that's probably the most straightforward, least interesting name for it. Crystal for the pyramid. It is a loftable. We are able to loft it. A crystal with a pyramid shape floating in the center. Right. Press the item button to hold it up for some reason. All right. It kind of looks like it's got a what do you call it? Like some wings sticking out. Maybe that's what it is. Let's do our best guess. Well, actually, if we equip it, does it show up in our little mitt over there? Yeah, it does. Okay, that gives us a little bit of... Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's got a pyramid in it and also maybe some wings or something. Okay, I can deal with that. Those laser engraved things, I think those are neat. I mean, they're cheap, but... The idea that it's like, what is it? It's at least 2 lasers pointed at the same spot, and any one of the lasers isn't enough to melt the glass inside, but 2 lasers or 3 lasers or whatever is. So there's something going on in the middle there. Yeah, cavitations. It's sort of like got little leggies sticking off, something like that. Oh, fishies! Yeah. It was very good. We've got it. Where is it? Yeah, a noble contribution to the world of Cartography Zone. And it scans well. Not everybody can do a limerick that scans properly, but you did it. As radiation therapy is right, you beam it directly at the thing, from multiple directions. Loots. I mean, in my accent, roots and loots are perfect rhymes. Oh, you mean like the perfect rhyme, but like the word. I think it's fine. I feel like if you make a poem or a limerick that is meant to be slightly silly, but it doesn't have a little bit of slight silliness in its conjugation or whatever, then you could put a little silliness in there. And I feel like Lutz hits that nicely. Yeah, it's got that cromulent feel. Yeah, exactly. Is the right amount of silliness. Now, question for you: does the 3 open the chest? I assume it does. I'm gonna assume so hard that I will in fact start drawing it in the hopes that someone will say, yes, you're correct and right and good. It does. Okay, good. And we gotta, the chests do need a trigger, right? Yeah. We gotta figure out how we're gonna do this. Like, smash, and then, how are we gonna do this? So what is the actual solution? It is break the pillar, sure, and then just run to the wall with the dagger and spam dagger, right? Smash, slash, and dash. Yeah, I guess smash the pillar and then dash over and hit the wall with a knife. Yeah, knife fast. Yeah, okay. Why is... There we go. Don't know why it's thinking that the... Is it a pixel spacing problem? For some reason, it seems to think that the spacing on those periods is nothing at all. Spacing? Neutral. Okay. There, smartened up. I think maybe it's got some sort of like compression thing going on where it tries to fit the words into the box by eliminating spacing, kerning. Tim is right. Yeah. I think we talked last time about like, ooh, what if golden stuff was immune to time? Mayday, Sunnyside. Hello. Wow. Listen, I like this puzzle because we had a great time solving it. Okay, well, let's just see if anybody has anything to say about it. And then we'll go to DSL and see what's up. Hip. Oh, snap. What the hell is that? You can see a pyramid inside that crystal. That's hella pretty. You want to hear it again? No. Useless. Hey, Grits. You can have a cool crystal. They sell them at, like, tourist shops, right? Maybe I should just be using the knife more often. Or not. Wait, I'm going down here. This is not what I want to do. Because this... Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, that was a pretty good wombo, huh? I think we just leave and go over to the right. Did we get this? I knew there was something there because it was marked on the map as like maybe a to-do item or something, but I didn't think we had it in the save. Yeah, okay, we do have it written out though. Okay. Hey, Ath. And we can get in from over here, right? Two can play at that game. You graduated! Congratulations, Af. That's great. Alright, let's use an orb. Seems fine. Listen. Didn't have a whole lot of hit points anyway. I should have seen it coming, but in my defense, if I had seen it coming, maybe I would have squibshed anyway. I can't go through there. Huh. Take me up. No! No! Fine. Incredible. I mean, yes. Listen, my neck hurts. I can't be expected. I feel like there's going to be a boss here. We should really heal up. Ah, what a beautiful thing. I found your Mulana reference, Doric, by the way, and got an achievement for it. Where are we going? Standing ovation from the chat. Fantastic. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. Okay. Let's... Is this katana or no? That's rapier. Rapier's fine. This is just a sign that the ruins love you, right? Well, we are united now, Gazian. Yeah, surely. Yeah, we should probably clear this out, huh? I'm so excited to find out what happens, you know? I feel like we solved the hard bit. Now we should be rewarded. Heavens no. You fool. I wonder if there's a crucifix in this game, like the one in La-Mulana 1 that stops the ghost enemies from hurting you. Okay. Okay, I'm glad I didn't go off to the right. Okay. Now, a smart person would leave and save. But I want to go to space. No? Wait, what's the other thing? Tablet. But the tablet is not usable. I bet you we have to shout something at the top. And you just get stuck there? Yeah. Okay, we might need to collect our notes on this. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just raw, like it's just sun up there. Oops. Okay, the pedestal of the Dark Star Lord is summoned by mantra. We did that, right? That was the thing that we shouted with these symbols. So maybe it's not mantra related. At the at the peak of the Dark Star Lord's pyramid lies the Ben Stone, a throne where the recognized Lord of the Dark Star is permitted to sit. The Lord with Heaven's mandate will arrive at Nibiru at skies distant. Okay. Hey, Patton. Okay. Ben. Ben Stone is the only... Okay, we should maybe scan it. So this is a scrolling room, so there's nothing we can do to make everything go away. They'll just keep coming forever, right? Oops. Maybe crystal again? Or scan? Aim again. Okay. Scan. All right, the Ben Stone. A small stone shrine made to resemble the primeval mound where the first of the gods descended in Egyptian mythology. Placed at the peak of the pyramid, it's theorized to be a vehicle for deities who descend upon Earth. Okay. You don't want this again, do you? No. It's a vehicle, maybe Pochette Key then. No. What does this say? Oh yes, they're too big to scan. Beep boop beep boop 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 beep. Okay. We'll respond to the Lord. So we are the Lord, right? We are the Lord because we have the Destiny tablet. Doesn't have anything to do with flutes or cogs or eggs. Oh, interesting, Joy. That's cool. But it might be related to mantrification. So I want to just try sun and see what happens. No. All right. I think it's related to Nibiru. Okay, maybe it's the same. The Lord's throne that ascends to Nibiru is in the Dark Star Lord's pyramid. The words needed to climb into that throne are hidden in the footprints concealed by the Dark Star Lord. So, I mean, we feel like we figured this out at some point. We could try this one again. Hold on, let's just see what that looks like and how it compares to this. It looks pretty accurate. There's maybe some, oops, you can't see that. There's a little bit here, these little bits that are pointing down that I think could reasonably be the pink ones there. I mean, that seems to be the entirety of it. Like, Earth is extra business at the bottom. Right? Oh, I've got nothing selected now. So, yeah, that's not correct. We want, oops. I can't cling to the walls. Oh, did I turn off my clingy business? I did. Hello. Do you think I'll get crushed if I stand here? Yes. Nope. What? Weep, weep. I'm in a vacuum. I don't know what I did there, folks. Just like pressing down? I think maybe I pressed down or pressed up to go into the door. Is that what the idea? And down we go. Yeah, okay, you just press up. Okay. All right, here we are. Nibiru. Bwep, bwep. Okay. Yep. Good. Good. Excellent. Makes sense. I did get warned. I did get warned. No one is at fault but me. You too, a little bit, everybody. Really, you should have told me. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that one had a literal alarm. Whatever, I'm just experimenting. I didn't know up was bad. Puppies. Off we go. Hey, a 4. We can't afford it. Time to map. All right. Who's got a palette suggestion? I'm thinking maybe just like blue, like light blue, dark blue. Yeah, let's listen to this music, shall we? It's all twisty too. Oh, yeah. Listen to that. That's some good stuff. Hey, Chloe. And Jiggly. Hi. All right. What do we got? We got a 4 right in the middle. And we should probably map down here too. Nibiru bust. A headless crystal. A headless crystal bust with Nibiru inscribed upon it, likely the name of one of the 12 Anunnaki. It's time. It's time for a new area. Hey, Max. I guess this isn't actually... This isn't a tablet. This is just Misk lore. But you know what? I'm going to take it down anyway. Just I feel like now's not the time to start missing important details. Nibiru? Yeah, hold on. The area is Nibiru, but that's Nibiru. Okay. Whee! Okay. This is so rad. This is so cool. We're in space. This is not a space game. This is a game about hamburgers and whips. I guess that's actually sort of a background element, isn't it? That's really wonderful, Jeffy. Aw. That's really beautiful. All right. I'm feeling left. Can I change my mind? Jeffy, I hope your daughter doesn't need to deal with this. I hope their space exploration is vials full of babies free. Spicy model? Oh. One moment. How about now? Better? There we go. Yeah, whatever. The application just on my phone just decided it was done. Okay, so it sort of looks like there's some gap over on the left-hand side there. And the again, as we have observed numerous times, La-Mulana 2, at every turn, deciding it understands what we need in order to map and taking it away from us. You know, scrolling rooms, sure, we got that in hand. Now, what if the rooms were all wiggly? Hey. What? Why? What? Okay, fine. I do have a missile weapon, don't I? Oh, and it's a scrolling room too. Pew 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 pew. Ah! Defense systems. Okay. So it's entirely possible we are going to have to keep track of all of these. So that's okay. Let's draw one of these first. It is a sort of a rib cagey affair. Okay, and there's 3 here. You want a little green? You want a little goopy? Okay, so this was Nibiru. This one was Mumu. I think we did the middle one here. Did I get that right? Yeah, okay. Yes, we should probably include the spooky green. Unfair. I guess I can punch as well, huh? It's a little unwieldy, though. Tutu bust. A headless crystal bust with tutu inscribed upon it. Likely the name of one of the 12. Okay, well, we've got an upper limit on the ones that we need to write down, I guess. All right. One more. And let's see how serious business this defense mechanism is. Doesn't seem so bad. A ceruleum. I really hope these are important and relevant. Ow! Okay, I do mean business. All right, is this just too high? Does it go higher than that? Let's find out. Looks like it goes too high. What do you think the odds are we're going to get electrocuted by this thing? Pretty good. Oh, that'll help us map. I needed to write down what the top of the room looked like anyway, so. At least the whole thing doesn't also go upside down. We'll count that as a blessing. Yeah, very, very slightly domu. Just a little tiny taste. A domulet, if you will. Microdomu? That's a very small amount. Hey, Eris. And Lil. Yep. Good job, Photoshop. There we go. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if there are indeed 12, then this room is probably not going to have any in them. That's my guess. Because it sort of seems like this area is going to be sort of symmetrical. Hello. Would you believe that I have a collection of small versions of you, and they're all deeply insulting? Metric. So this is Photoshop, right? It doesn't look like it because I'm hiding all the stuff that makes you think it's Photoshop, but it's just that, unfortunately. And then this is Obsidian. Earbones, of course. I've probably mentioned this before, but I had some amount of stress thinking, oh no, the shopkeeper, how do you deal with bone ears? And the answer is you just have bone ears. It's fine. No one cares. Are there secret slime babies hidden in here? Oh, I can walk all over you. Okay, we'll come back to you later. I think we need to show you some skulls, perhaps. Okay. Is it safe to assume that this is a literal mirror? Let's try it and see if it feels right. We are abutting another zone, so let's just move this over. So I thought Nibiru was going to be like a moon or something, right? But it's a spaceship, perhaps? Anubust. Yeah. That's the first one that I recognize. Enlil. No, 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 no. Shoot not upon me, for I am small and delicate. Marduk! Oh boy, everybody say it together now. Thank you. Hey, Ellie. Yay! Who else did that summon out of the woodwork? Zironlol. May is here. Miss Fran, hello. And this as well. And Patton pulling up the rear. Yeah, it's kind of breezy, isn't it? Which, anytime I think to myself, well, that went well, there's something tricky afoot. We also need to go and put all this business in. We'll do that in a bit. I think the best way to handle it is sort of the same way we did, Temple of the Sun, where we have like a little call out that shows what's underneath there. Maybe. Tilaku. This might just be lore. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's like maybe, ow! Maybe we go and have to do certain things in a certain order, but I'm thinking that's less and less likely. So maybe this is a waste of time, but we're having fun. Namru. That. Fine, whatever. Did we have something like that already? No? Can I just do like, yeah, there we go. Wait, we're missing one. Did I not write one down? Oh, maybe I missed Marduk. I probably missed Marduk, huh? Got so excited. Well, it's not that we missed Marduk. It's that we knew Marduk so well that we didn't need to, you know, it's implied that Marduk is on the guest list. Okay. So we took some hits doing our little reconnaissance. So it's possible now we nip home, but I'm curious, can we? No. Cannot use Holy Grail. Well, what if we go back home? Mulbrook, God. Zelpud. Guess where I've been? Yeah, you don't care. Let's go talk to Mulbrook, though. How dare. Indeed. I was thinking about Mulbrook. We're always thinking about Mulbrook. All right, Eric here. Take care. Oh, you better believe, Gaussian, that it's going to have kitty ears. Yeah, Dodecalope, that's a good point. Like, is it airtight or not? Like, what's the deal there? Oh, no, I'm sorry. You were so horrified, Mulbrook. Let's see that one more time. Oh, I was going to screenshot it, but missed it. Well, I'm sorry. Okay. Do I need to be on the platform? I'm taking this little guy with me. Boip, boip. Okay, I would not be surprised if we need to get the 4 before we can do stuff here, but let's go mess with that skull. No, what? I guess when they have line of sight, they just shoot. Maybe? Let's scan this. Master Skull! Oh boy. A gigantic crystal skull said to have lordship over the 12 crystal skulls. It seems to have some light emitting mechanism within it. Master Skull. We only have 9 skulls, so we may need to do a little bit of searching. Hip. Okay, need 12 of them. All right. Okay. Wait. These are headless busts. They're headless busts. We need to match the skulls. All right. I bet. Okay, hold on. If we go down to one of these, is it going to be like, yo, which skull do you want to put on this guy? No, maybe not. Do I need skull.app? Get away from me. Okay. Oh, no, you don't gotta match them. They're just here. They're just, we got names of them. So what's this one? This is Anu. We don't have Anu yet. Do we have Marduk? We don't have Marduk yet. We've got Namtilaku, though. So they're related, but it's unclear. Oh, hey, a Nintendo tape. I didn't spot that before. Hip, hop, hip. Hey, of the entire people? This will be great because these are the sky people. We've never seen them. We don't know what they look like, right? Maybe we have? That's them? That's got to be some sort of reveal, right? A living body of crystal, the soul of which has become a semi-permanent, non-deteriorating mineral. The origins of its soul are unclear, but its intelligence appears to have already drained. Whoa. That's cool. Yeah, that's spooky. Sorry, guys. You're still really annoying, even if you are an ancient race of sky people. Okay, so I suppose I should read these at some point, huh? Okay, so are these symbols the ones in the background of Blue Tube? Is Blue Tube related to the Anunnaki somehow? Ow. Okay, well, I was just going to take off the spacesuit and die, but now we've got progress. We've got to take it home. Can I scan out the window? No. Seriously, what the hell indeed? All right. I am beginning to suspect that there is nothing we can do there just yet. We need to get all 12 skulls. That's my guess. Gosh, it is dark in here. Hold on. Open up my home assistant. Turn on some lights. There we go. Maximum brightness. Wake me up a little bit. All right. So, we got tubes. You know, there's also 12 tubes. There's 12 tubes, 12 busts, and 12 skulls. So, are the tubes like the goop of each of the Anunnaki? Maybe? I don't know. Wait. Is one of... I think one of the skulls is up there. Huh. Because look. I think... Or wait, no, maybe that's a mantra. Maybe red is a mantra. Okay. That makes me feel better, because we'll get a mantra later. Yeah, red is mantras. Okay, so do we need to do the same thing that we did last time and like check off all of our skulls? Because I think we got all of the mantras except for the ones that were like off screen. Like Hall of Malice, for instance, way off to the right-hand side. Still closed. You got anything to say about this? Yeah, we did that. We blew up Echidna. I mean, I for completeness' sake, Alcyoneus, I'll write this down, but Oh, yeah, okay. There's a 4 in the background there. Right, okay. So. There's 3 missing, right? Okay. Yeah, it's a sneaky 4. I'm pretty sure we got the one in Dark Star Lord's Mausoleum because that's the one where you need to show that you already have a skull. Hall of Malice we just put down. This is Scythe Hell. Yeah, there's a skull here. Okay. No idea how to get there, though. It's a bit of a drag. Right. Ooh. Okay. There's one in Takamagahara, which I think we probably got. Yeah, that's this one. Ancient Chaos. We got that one. Gate of the Dead. Yep. Heaven's Labyrinth. I think that was the one that was inside the moving, like, platformy business. Yeah. Or there was a weight plinth in there. Yeah. Okay. Eternal Prison is the one that we were just looking at, right? Oh no, Eternal Prison is this guy. Yeah. And there's something here. Oh no. Is that it? It's something here. Because it's got the mantra cross on it. Now, it's possible that there is not a mantra there because I thought maybe it was a reddish purple or reddish bluish dot. But if we count them, and the count is correct. So 1, 2, 3 over there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So all crosses are accounted for as far as I can tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wait, no. Maybe I did miscount. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13. Okay, so it's possible this is bogus. It's possible that one's bogus. Heaven's Labyrinth, we just checked. Takamagahara, we just checked. Gate of the Dead, we checked. Divine Fortress, I think we have. Do we? Whereabouts in it? Lower right. Right next to the mantra. There. Sorry. No. So that might also be a candidate. Odin's Corridor. We might need to take a look at the Bromputer again. And then there's ones over here that I think are accounted for. So that's Icefire. Yeah, we got that from Ratastica Carbartrubber. And then, yes. This somewhere over here also had a skull. And there's one there. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll check the Bromputer and figure out which one is which. Hello, Bromputer. There's a better way to do this. There we go. What? There we go. So yeah, I think that's just a mantra down there. Hey guy, take care. Have a good rest. Yeah, let's assume that that is just a red one then. I don't know why I thought it was maybe also blue. Okay. And the other ambiguous one was Divine Fortress. Yeah, that one's definitely ambiguous because it's not just right. Can I? Okay, stupid question. Can I scan these? No. Oh, and there was one in the upper part of Roots, right? Okay, so yeah, if the one in Eternal Prison is not a mantra, then the ambiguous one in Divine Fortress is the ticket. I mean, if I bumble around there for a bit and don't find anything, then maybe it's time to reconsider and look at them all again, and maybe I missed one somewhere, but I think that's all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Not this one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay, so let's go to Divine Fortress. And whereabouts? It's just to the right, I guess. Yeah, to the right and down. That's all about Garm. We know about Garm. So, what more could there be here? Playing too much Dungeon Gals. I'm thinking I can jump off a ladder. No? Are these dots along the bottom just decoration? Yeah, seems like it. Now, if it's literally pixel perfect, you know, the locations are exact, whatever that means, they would, the mantra and the skull would be in like literally the exact same location. But wait a second, why am I so stupid? We have a piece of software that shows us where things are. We can just whip between the areas. Never mind. There isn't one here. I sure do. Well, sometimes it's refreshing to know that I forget that I have these beautiful tools so that I can figure things out by myself, even if they're wrong. Okay, not there. That's right. Extra time checking here just because it's big, but I don't think I see it. Nope. Not an ice fire. Ice fire, you would give me this. And then Divine Fortress. Okay, so that's all those. Nothing here. Ah! Yes! Wait, why did I not see it in Valhalla? Maybe I just missed it. Oh, yes, no, I remember this. I missed it and then didn't actually fill it in. That is, this is not one. That's just red. Similarly up here, I think this is just red. One, two, three, four. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, okay. So Valhalla also requires a 4. Okay, so now we're 4 hunting. Okay. So a 4 would be in a chest. Chests we mark. That's right. That sounds like backwards progress. Is it time for Big Sippy? I don't think so, because we messed with Big Sippy and we didn't actually gain anything. Lore tablets stuff I feel like is really endgamey. It doesn't give us any indication of where we would be deploying that super mantra, and we're missing out on some anyway, so I don't think we could do it. This thing, what the heck am I looking for? Why is it? That's so weird. I think I just keep choosing the wrong one. I see the palette or the name, and I'm like, ah, yes. We've lured these little guys into this before, right? What about other enemies that could do that? Ah. No, I'd have to leave in order to get them to respawn, I guess. Metagaming, but I feel like if this was something that was a puzzle that I could solve, I would have received tips to that effect at some point. Nope, come back this way. Something tells me I'm not going to have a flash of insight about this I mean, there's a tablet about Alvis right next to it, which makes no sense if the solution is hay. Well, I'm over here. If the solution has something to do with the lamp, having a hint about Alvis seems counterproductive. Oh wow, the particles don't move, but they still hurt. That's funny. Well, we learned something. Interesting. Okay, well, what else is there in the big wide world? We made a list a couple of streams ago. We messed with the Uwu Rock. We could take a look at those lore tablets again. There's the runes in the Divine Fortress. We tried shouting at Big Cuppy, but I feel like we still need to shout at Big Cuppy once we have more mantras, perhaps. Exploding wheelbarrow lady. We tried going there with our spacesuit, and that didn't help. So I don't think that's the idea. And nothing we have here really stops the air from exploding. So I don't think that's it. That's right. Yeah. I've never had Cuppy in my entire life. Please. So forlorn am I. We've never had shell horn noise. We shouted a bunch. We scanned the blank spots, but it turns out they're not blank spots. They just have like vague instructions on them. We could try finding Miracle Witch in Hall of Malice, but I'm pretty sure we're like missing an item that allows us to smash things that seem to take damage but have 9,999 hit points or whatever. And if the answer is just whittle it down, then no thank you. Read the skulls. We sort of have an idea of what they're for now. We might need to do like a matching game at some point, but probably not, because they're explicitly labeled. That would just be tedious. And also, we don't have access to them in a UI sense on an individual basis, so that doesn't make any sense either. Okay, we plotted a course through hell, but we are still missing an early item. We're still missing the lunar breastplate, which, I mean, I thought maybe we'd get it from Nibiru, but Nibiru is not the moon. It's just a spaceship. Mirror matched Lumeza. Or Lumiza. Nothing really happened there. Echidna statue in La-Mulana. I think we tried scanning it even after. I mean, we've been to space. I don't know if that means anything to Echidna. And then, yeah, Mimir's Well. That. I don't recognize this spot, is the thing. Well, you know who probably likes space a whole lot? Is Phobos. Named after a Martian moon, maybe? Surely you like space. Tim Curry? Yes, Tim Curry likes space. Yep. We know. We just don't know how to get a 4. I don't think we need to go this way. I'm just sort of idly jumping about. I guess... Oh, we should re-up on Shuriken. Sam, what's up? Yep, got it. Wait, what about the new person? The Alcedena replacement? Who's Johnny and Gyro? There was a reason I left the village to travel the world. The local Pala, who are trying to take control of La-Mulana, have been attempting to interfere with the world outside the ruins. That is to say, modern society as well. They've been taking relics out of La-Mulana and breaking into museums to steal things. Have we seen this? No, we don't have a Giltorio section yet. The secret treasure of life. That's the thing that you get right at the end of La-Mulana 1, right? Yeah. More lore. We 4 philosophers created the Mulana jewel as a tool for sealing the ruins. For generations, the village elders kept the jewel safe until the 8th children possessing the power to seal the mother off were able to take it. We had been waiting for the arrival of the 8th child who, free from attachment to the mother's memories, would be able to unlock the mystery of the ruins. It certainly wasn't the most efficient way of doing things, but still, against the long history of the mother bringing destruction to the world over and over again, it was but a single moment in time. It was the mother's power, the mother's very life force, that kept the inside of the ruins brightly lit and provided the power necessary for the various traps and mechanisms to work. This is some A-tier rationalization. The mother's infinite life force was harnessed as a source of energy, so when the quote-unquote body died, the La-Mulana ruins lost even their light. Yeah, sure thing. Okay. The Elder has been running electrical lines through the ruins to give them light, mainly for the purpose of increasing tourism. Meanwhile, the La-Mulana ruins lived on right under our noses. If only we had noticed earlier. I mean, it was in the opening cutscene of La-Mulana 1, wasn't it, Giltorio? The mysterious powers possessed by the numerous hidden relics are also born from the Mother's power. However, these powers only work in close proximity to the Mother, that is to say, inside the ruins. Like what? Like if we... Are you telling me that if I take my Jed pillar outside, I'm not going to be able to shout? Many of the oop arts... What? Objects of particular... of... powerful out-of-place artifacts. Okay. Out-of-place artifacts found in modern-day museums are either relics which have lost their powers outside the ruins, or items which outsiders simply created in the image of the originals. But if one of us seventh children or a member of another surviving race inside whom the Mother's power lingers were to obtain one of these relics, it's possible that the item's power could return. Interesting. So, I think what you're trying to tell me is I can't use the Holy Grail to get to work faster. I've heard that the 8th children have a field of study known as the occult. Without the Mother's memories, I'm sure the various ancient myths and artifacts simply seem to be mysterious relics. Conversely, you could say these relics possess power so terrifying and great that even without the Mother's memories, the power emanating from them can be felt. Possessing these items without knowing how to properly use them is extremely dangerous. Wow, we got the Giltorio big lore dump. Yeah. Can't be held liable if you're just using a highlighter. Okay, I think you're repeating yourself now. Yeah. Okay, good stuff. No plaque or anything? Okay. Inside the brown wall. Good to know. What now? What now, I wonder? Maybe it's time to take a short little break while I reconsider our options, because the last time I was like, yeah, sure, give me a poke. And we ended up messing with Uwu Rock. It was, which we can take off our to-do list now. It was because I had sort of exhausted a bunch of other options and or had so many that it was unclear where I was supposed to go. And while we do have a new item, the Pyramid Crystal, and we have used it and unlocked a new area, we're sort of back to square one in that sense, which is that we've got a big list of things, but no solid leads. So I'll take a quick break and then come back and decide where we're going to bumble. So see you in just a second. Okay. How's my weekend? It was okay. Did some family stuff, which is good. Also a little stressful. You know how it is. Moved some furniture around. Yeah, it's okay. Nothing terribly special, but sometimes that's what you need, right? Okie dokie. Right. To-do list. The Cirrus's prophecy. Let me just order these by what I think is like what seems like where I should be spending my time. Mimir's Well seems like a real big important thing. Cirrus's prophecy, sure. Runes in Divine Fortress, not really. Shouting at Big Cuppy, I think, is basically the same as Mimir's Well. That's my theory, at least. Exploding Wheelbarrow Lady is obviously something I need to address at some point, but, like, don't know how to deal with it. I mean, maybe I should bump that to the top of the list, because, like, that is a challenge I have not yet overcome. So maybe there's, like, a trick to it or something. Scan blank spots, shadow bench. Like, I don't think that's this. I think it's. I don't think that we're done with the Dark Star Lord's Mausoleum room, because there's still the business at the bottom. Like, okay, maybe we need to go visit Atten's room now. Although I'm pretty sure that it's a, what do you call it? Boss. Like, there's going to be an Ankh there. But let's check that out. Is that what it's called? Adam's room? Yeah. Oh yeah, Amun Ra, but I need to absorb more dissonance, I think. Find Miracle Witch in Hall of Malice, I don't think we can do. Read the Skulls, Instructions for Children. I'm pretty sure we know what the story is there. And we tried going to Hell and plotting a course, but we don't have all the items, and so it's sort of a not worth spending time on right now. I'm pretty sure we did this already last stream or the stream before, but after having defeated Echidna, we should go and check out Echidna's statue. See if anything's changed there. But I'm pretty sure we need to do some special shouting here. There were no reliefs containing ancient characters. I mean, it says there's a mantra right there. Did my thing not work? Oh, it did? I just absolutely didn't notice. Okay. There's that bad peripheral vision again. Yeah, the hitboxes on those spikes are real bad. Okay, let's go to Atten's room. Oh, actually, while we're here, see if anybody's in this room now. No. Hello. You would want... Our first real guess there was just sun, but nothing's changed here, so I don't think it's going to do anything. Okay, well, I mean, this is a chest that we haven't opened. It's entirely possible that this is the 4. And unfortunately, there's no real, like, predictable way to summon a boss, or like rather, I mean, the way that you summon the boss is predictable. You'd use an Ankh jewel, but what makes the Ankh show up is a little bit of a trick. So nothing there. All right, Patton, take care. Hey, Ms. Roy. Any hot tips? Like killer strategies? We're in Darkstar, but I don't like to what end, right? We've tried... I have tried all the ways in which I can be clever here. Numerous times. Press the buttons the right way. Yep. So... I feel like I'm going in circles with this, but are there any major insights here? We did this one, right? That's numbering. Like, what if we just do it again? Right? Heaven. Surely that won't do anything, right? What would that be? Heaven, sun, earth, heaven again. And then I think it ended up being Earth, annoyingly. But like, yeah, does it make the cat's eyes light up this time? If we do it that way? No, you might be thinking, why would he do this? It's because I've tried many other things. Okay, so that the eyes do light up again. Heaven, so sun. What if I do fire this time? The fact that they're lighting up again seems like it's important for some reason. Like, why would they light up if it wasn't meant to do anything anymore? Okay, then. It was inverted. Neckbet was Domu and not Domu. Okay. So, remind me as to what happened last time. When we did him and Sol, him and Yorth, we fought Sekhmet, and then it opened the passage to down here, right? Okay. And so now, now if we do it, except we say fire, which I feel like we tried first. So I think you maybe need to do it second. Like you need to do the fire 1 second, maybe. Oh yeah, homework. I mean, is it, hold on. It's not Room of Judgment. Is it maybe Room of Judgment? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I knew that because it said that the Sekhmet guards Atten's room and the Room of Judgment, maybe. Okay. Was the lion lady? Yeah. Okay. So let's fill this in. Because I think what we need to do is we need to communicate that doing this does one thing and doing the other one does another thing. So we're going to put this on the floating layer, I think. So we're going to pop this up to here. So it's going to look a little weird, but we can deal with that. It's going to capture all the middle bits and then fill with black in behind mode. There we go. Elder. I mean, I thought that I was being real clever, being like, I see the trick here. It actually is upside down, and if you do it the other way, you get the cat lady, and ta-da, you did it wrong. You're now suffer. However, it turns out you're supposed to do that, and then you go back and use your first solution, I guess. So, whatever. So, yeah, I guess so. You don't speak it Domu, though, do you? I like the idea, but you speak the word, like the Domu-ness is over here, right? So we could just do this, but that is disingenuous in a big way. That's leaving out an important step. Yeah, good luck. Feel like we need to acknowledge it somehow. Does anybody have a picture of Sekhmet handy? None that are safe for work. All right. We might need to delete some of this stuff in the background, because if I turn off the purple effect, it gets real noisy. Yeah, so maybe actually those lines that I did should be purple. Let's try that. In fact, like that, maybe. Thanks, Dodecalope. Okay. So we've got about this much space to work with. Wait, why is this? There we go. She do goddamn Bob. Do I want it? How faithful to the Sekhmet do we want to be? We're ended up with a very cuddly, stocky looking Sekhmet here. Oh. We'll be tasteful about it. Oh, I made her too big by half, or by double, so it's gonna be little anyway. White woman normals. What in God's name does that mean? Well, our problem is solved. There's no resolution available. But I think we should give her a little kitty tail. And I think the final thing that we need to note about this is that one comes first and one comes second. But maybe that's sort of captured by the way we're showing it here. Oh, this is a fighting game reference. Okay. Yeah. Or maybe in front of these. So, you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to eject this from the floating layer because there's not that much interesting underneath it. And I'm going to give it its own layer style with a pretty ample 2-unit stroke around it. And we'll fix up all this bogus stuff later. That separates it from the background pretty nicely, I think. And then we'll be able to delete some stuff, merge it down. Like this isn't supposed to be on that layer. This will be done properly in a second. And then we can do like or man, it's cramped, isn't it? It was a good moment, worse. I thought she was excited about going to space, but no, she was just terrified. Which, like, yeah. She has real trauma associated with it. Okay. That took, I think, a quadrillion years to map, but we did it. Now we're here. The Room of Judgment. Because I'm a sleepy boy, we're going to cheat and trace just a little bit. Because I feel like this is going to be a complicated thing to try and get right. Ah, yes, it was, wasn't it? You have to crawl forward. Is that? I wonder if that's a thing, like crawl forward before judgment. Is that's like a dragon poking in from the bottom there, huh? Interesting. Many are asking, when does the video game get played? And to them I say, there are a million other streams out there. But this one, this is the one where we painstakingly map it. So I thought Brahma was going to be this game's version of the Le Measure, but there is a far more literal Le Measurement that is going to happen, I think. Tatir real car. That's the La-Mulana dating sim when. Can date all the bosses. He's got an egg. Anubis got egg. Is that what that is? Is this Anubis? And they were roommates. Anubis. Okay. Yeah, that tracks. How long were you waiting for that? Aviancer, hello. How do you do? How were things? Were you playing some Monkey Island? I popped in briefly before, but I'm sort of holding off on watching too closely because I kind of want to play all those Monkey Island games without spoiling myself too bad. How you doing? How's audio? Is it? It's a little loud, huh? When was it? Was it on the weekend? You were playing DCS, and I just had you on in the background, you and Nene and some other folks, and just like, I found myself looking up some of the terminology, just being like, what in God's name are they talking about? Like, guns, I understand. But there's a bunch of other, anyway, it's fascinating. It was like ASMR to me, just like letting it wash over me. It's I've said it before, but it's competence ASMR. Curse of Monkey Island, the third part of the series, which I think, Oth mentioned was his favorite. That's great. Well, thanks for dropping in. You also inspired me to play some Tetris the other day. I've got the Tetris that I have access to most readily is Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, which is a decent Tetris, I think. And I did okay. I got to, I mean, I don't know if it's comparable to any of the other Tetrises out there, but I got to the point where it felt like I could go no faster. But I ended up just needing to fail out because it capped out at level 15 and wouldn't go any faster. And was just like, I gotta eat dinner, you know? So this guy is dreaming of squishing me. Yeah, I was in the right headspace for it. Super Cami Rose, thank you. I made it myself. Tetris Effect is nice. Yeah, Tetris Effect. I think I've got that on a couple of platforms, but maybe I should get Grandmaster. I've got it on my wish list now. I feel like I should bite that bullet, you know? Because very zen. Yeah. Tetris Effect. Oh man, like a year or two ago, I was asked, "Hey, we're putting together this list of like greatest video games of all time. Do you want to write like a little blurb about it?" And of course, everybody's got like, "I like Ocarina of Time. I like Super Mario Brothers," and those are great games or whatever. But I was like, "Has anybody picked Tetris Effect?" And they hadn't. And so my little blurb was my favorite game or like best game of all time was Tetris Effect as like a representation of all of Tetris, because it is such an unabashedly cringe-free, right? It's like self-consciousness is totally left behind and it's just fully embracing the joy of Tetris. Yeah. Man, play some Tetris Effect. The last area, what is it called? Like Metamorphosis or something like that? That's just like one big long thing that blasts right into the credits. Oh, it's so fucking good. Tetris Grandmaster. Yeah. So I feel like if Tetris Effect is like the Zen sort of like, just let it wash over you, be at one with the universe. Tetris the Grandmaster is like, now, but for realsies. Yeah. Just becomes vibes. Yeah. It's good stuff. Video games, they're good, especially when you get crushed like we did here. We got to do all this again. You know what? I thought to myself, oh, you know what? This is probably dangerous. We should probably go save. I didn't realize it was literally walking like one step into the room was going to be the end of it. Lumines, yeah. I remember Lumines on I feel like it was popular on a Sony handheld, but I think I played it on 360 back in the day a little bit. Yeah, hey, Terranost. Yep, we sure are. And back we are. Oops. PSP, yeah. Thank you. Wait, we go down here, don't we? Although, I really should be jumping down the other side. That's much safer. Well, no, maybe not. There's also spikes there. Yep. Oh, boy. Think we can get away with just shouting down here? No, this little guy is going to shout at us with his health drain, huh? These things, and then we'll do some shouting. Okay, mantras. Heaven to start, right? Yes. Heaven. Sun. Earth. Double heaven. And then fire, right? Yeah. Okay, and then Mimir is satisfied. Okay, so this is definitely open. I kind of want to now save. Let's do a hard save, just in case. Let's try going down this way. Okay, and it is still open. Good, good, good. So, I mean, it just snapped down on us. So, I mean, this is, we might just get crushed again, but, no, it's too fast. It's too fast. Not that I think it matters, but maybe we should go heal up a little bit. Because if we have more hit points, then we'll survive being crushed, right? Overwrite that one. That's right, we've got more hit points to lose. Therefore, it hurts more. That's just science. What is it? There's got to be a good way to get down there without taking hits. Wait, so yeah, I can just come over here. Okay, and there's no... So it's a room of judgment. Wait, maybe there are some like tips out there on a tablet somewhere. Areas. Room of judgment. And let's check our notes here. Let's see. Room of judgment. Okay. Oh yeah, sure. So yeah, we'll take a look here. So I don't know how familiar you are with the video game La-Mulana 2, but there's the full extent of the map right now, and each individual area has notes about what all the tablets say and what all the buttons and plinths do. Where we can find all of the collectibles, and occasionally some more detailed stuff about how to solve puzzles like this or whatever. So, yeah, that's right. Well, here, I'll make it bigger so you can see. You can see a little bit of reflection action going on there. But yeah, so we've got it was a real challenge, and I feel like if La-Mulana 1 was anything to go by, this game is going to have another trick up its sleeve at the 11th hour, and there's going to be some ridiculous, like in La-Mulana 1 it was an area that like gets transmogrified and needs to be remapped, right? And I'm just waiting for that same thing to happen in La-Mulana too. Is the reflection recursive? Yes, Mir, it would be, but it needs to bounce between applications, so there would be like a frame delay. So you'd sort of see that thing like in OBS or whatever, where it would like recede into the distance. But I think there's so much data loss because my peepers are so small compared to the rest of the screen that it probably wouldn't be noticeable. So yeah, what are we up to? Yeah, no problem, Cami Rose. So here's the puzzle at hand. How do we get in there? Oh, right, we're going to check our notes here. Judgment. Room of Judgment. Okay. The Dark Star Lord's Mausoleum, the branch in which among our lives, The pedestals love you, Judgment. Oh, that's something different. Okay. White Seal will taste Judgment. Okay. Mott's Feather is proof of judgment. It lies beyond the Dark Star Lord's footprint. Right. Where the last step is inverted. Hey, we got it. Okay. Yeah, and that's this thing. Okay, so who's this guy? And why is he so close? He should be over here on the left, not right up in our business. Yeah, this is Obsidian, which is a way of taking notes with Markdown. And then this is just Photoshop over here. Okay, we did this as well. Yeah, that was a really good revelation there. Yeah, I'm an Obsidian head. I use it at like 10% of its capacity. I really just use it for like daily note, big long logs, and keeping track of stuff. But like I don't do a lot of like cross note linkage. That would be maybe like Galaxy Brain note taking, is to start a new Obsidian vault and have like the whole thing hyperlinked, so you can just click on something and it'll take you to like all the linked pages and see the like the graph of connections. That would be cool. Okay. Anubis. So we're probably going to get something like, maybe we get Mott's Feather from here and we take it to Anubis. On a super note. I'm not familiar with Supernote. The thing that I like about Obsidian, more than anything, more than the robust plugin community, more than the customizability, is that it is Markdown files. It is text files, and they're on my computer. I pay a little bit of money to use their servers to sync them between my devices, but they are syncing between devices in sort of the same way Dropbox might. I have a local copy always. And that's really nice because it means that if, the power goes out or I have no internet or whatever, I can still just like be working and it'll sync as I need to. I don't need to, if I'm in a cafe without internet, I don't need to log into Notion or whatever. It just works. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Lily, exactly. Supernote is an ebook reader and note-taking device. It comes with a nice pen. That's cool. I used and still use on occasion a device called a Remarkable, which was like an investment. It's an expensive device, but it is a large, like A4 sized e-ink tablet for writing on, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, Lily, same. Like I've drafted emails in Obsidian. Daily Note is huge because it is just a really good way to be like, I don't have time to organize this. Just put it somewhere where I can find it later if I need it. I should look into Supernote though, because I do like a device. Okay, how are we going to do this? Right, we're checking judgment. Okay, we've looked at all of this. Where the last star is inverted. Yeah. Step is inverted. Okay. So then, what about Anubis? Because this is like a statue of Anubis, right? Due out room. Okay. There's something about the due out room being one and the same with something else. But the due out room and the room of judgment go hand in hand. No life can be guaranteed to those who do not possess the proof of judgment. Okay, so maybe I need the feather first before getting into this room, perhaps? Because I liked the idea of... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're gonna freeze time. And then just come in so we can read this, right? Okay. Judgment will be rendered before Mot. To be prepared for judgment is to have a wicked heart. An innocent heart knows no wickedness. An innocent heart can balance the scales. The undead Amit will render judgment. Okay. New from Mattel. Ha! Drone on. Get in the bin. Good work. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to some music. Some pleasant music as we contemplate this tablet while living in a pocket dimension where time has frozen and doom is hovering above our heads. We will listen to this Final Fantasy VI remix. All right, Avi, thanks for bringing your pals in. Always a pleasure to see you. Have a good rest, and we'll catch you next time. Okay. Let's take down these notes in mausoleum. And we'll put them here as well. So I wonder if this is going to give us an edge. Is this like, hey, the puzzle is freeze time so you can read this thing before getting smooshed. And now you've got a clue and that will let you not get smooshed. Or is it more like, yeah, sure, you can't do anything with this. This is just a little bit of lore that you're meant to get later. But I guess you got it early because you did a trick with a lamp. Like, did I solve a puzzle by doing this trick? Or did I just get some more text a little bit early? You know, what is this? Oh, Lemmings? I don't remember this track, but I didn't play C64 Lemmings. There's an alternate universe out there where Lemmings was like, there were Lemmings clones for decades afterwards, but like every now and again there's something that's like a little bit like Lemmings, but yeah. Oh yeah. I do remember this. Oh yeah, the SID chip is where it's at. Oh yes, I'm just gonna take down. Yeah, a lot of it I feel like was like public domain tunes, right? That nicked me at best. Wait, now where am I going? Right, no, I need to drop down another one. One of these days. Oh my god. Ah. I doubt very much it's as simple as get in via a breakable wall or something. I really hope it doesn't demand that we have read this tablet, because that would require, well, I guess we could do that. We'll just scan the tablet. We'll leave. And I kind of want to go to hell and see if anything has changed. Like that's a bit of a trek, right? To go. Where is it? Yeah. Is there an easy way to get there? Like if we turn on the connections lines. Maybe, hold on. I mean, we'd lose our ability to teleport, but whatever, that's fine. Get up, Louisa. So this has the 3 symbols on it that I think would take us to, yeah, here? No. Yes, that also makes sense, but that's not where we wanted to go. Yeah. Hell sucks, and we hate it. Our best bet, I think, is still just good old-fashioned Valhalla, right? Yeah, so those are definitely the symbols associated with each of the skulls in the background. So this is, I mean, somewhat related to the Anunnaki, like maybe they built the blue tube. Bwep, bwep. Nothing changed here. Do we need to do anything special? No. Oh. I just had an idea. I just had a thought. I just had... No, never mind. So, my thought was... Hey, we're still trying to figure out what this pushable column is, right? Like why can you move this thing over slightly? And I thought, well, maybe if you push it part of the way, you could get over this gap without a double jump. And actually, I think that might be it. I think that's the idea. You need to push it over halfway, and this also needs to have been moved up, so you can get over here as part of your route through hell after you've given up your feather. I think that's it. Yeah. Because I was thinking, like, oh, no, you could just, if you're coming in from the other way, hop, hop, you don't need to do that because you could just, you know, like, climb down here or go up and around. But if you're going the other way, if you're traveling from west to east, or from left to right in this room, then, yeah, and you don't have a double jump, then you're screwed unless you push this thing over. Okay, well, hopefully I remember that when the time comes. This excursion to hell has not been in vain because we discovered something, I guess. Oops. What? Bomb. There we go. Right. Yep. Cool. Deadly gas. Deadly poison. You got it. I was just testing you. Like, were you thinking to yourself, if I was in his shoes, I would put on my deadly poison mitigation strategy suit? And if you did think that, then congratulations, you passed. And I'm extremely proud of you. Kindly fuck off. Oh my god. Hello, I found your room. Tell me all about it. Nope, nothing. Useless excursion. Well, not useless. Well, we got his Nintendo tape. That's got to be good for something, right? There's nothing down here. Wait, can I? Hold on. We gotta check something. Can I walk through these? No. No, I cannot. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Okay. Oh, we can't bail. Right, that's the reason why we've never been able to have the Anubis ROM. Well, does the Anubis ROM give us anything? What, are you a special character? No. Anubis, there you are. Priest of the Aeneid and the fifth children. While searching for a way to raise the dead, the fifth children devised a means of preserving their flesh and souls. The authority on this rite, Anubis, succeeded in reviving the body of Osiris, who was killed by the La-Mulana. Since then, he's assisted Osiris in the underworld. Got it. Don't got it. Okay, well, that saves us the trouble. Okay. I'm convinced that the answer is not go talk to Anubis after having scanned that tablet and proving that you've witnessed that room. So then the question becomes what to do about the Crushy Jaw. It had a name. The undead Amit will render the judgment. Are you Amit, Mr. Dog? Hearts that do not balance the scales will be devoured. You haven't even measured me yet. You won't even let me in the room. That's prejudice, literally prejudging, right? You're chowing down on this little guy without giving me my deserved weighing. Amit, the monster that feasts on souls, it hides in a garden cloaked by the power of the stars. Maybe this isn't Amit. Cloaked by the power of stars. Because there's like a garden of stars somewhere. Yeah, garden of stars up top here. Maybe I should pay a visit up there. Ding dong. Yeah, I'm not innocent. I mean, I have long speculated that there is some sort of like, you gotta unequip all your weapons and shit, but like, you can't unequip your main weapon in this game. That's not allowed. And if the answer is if you've got a dagger but no sub-weapons, that's okay. That seems silly, right? Like, I don't think innocence has something to do with not having weapons, but like not wearing your scriptures or whatever. Like, I don't know. Gale Fibula would be really funny, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think that's gonna save my skin. Okay. yeah, just pop, 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 and then bounce off its uvula. I mean, actually, well, I don't know if we can actually because of the low ceiling. And the moment we're out of there, it's chomp time. I still think it's worth experimenting with. Also, we should probably just get the memory spot next to... Come on, floor. You have one job. Ah! Well, we did that for a reason. Nope. No chance to even fibula a little bit. Not even a fibulette. And I'm out of lamp now, huh? Yeah, it's a fixed percentage in this case. Wonder how health drain works. I think that might just be fixed. Just there's no knockback. I deserve that. Hey, Narcotis. Yeah, we have a funny little puzzle here. Not really sure what to make of it. I wonder... Okay, here... Maybe this is what we need to do. We need to somehow get the feather... Like, first of all, obtain something to weigh, right, on the other side, like the one that's closer to the middle of the screen, so that the weight, that the scales tip, and then we're able to jump out with possibly the help of the lamp. So, thanks, Doric. Is it possible that we could drop down from here, right? Like, we've been in this room a million times, but is there perhaps a secret passage behind the Fairy Guild Lieutenant? Oops. I don't think that's ever happened to me, has it? Getting rolled by one of the dung beetles. there's no, like, secret ladder or anything here. That's right, that's right. I hate you. Here's a weird question. Have the X's in the art of this area always been so scintillating, right? They're animated in a way that I do not remember. Hey, Bomi, how's it going? Like, they're definitely like jiggling. That's new. I mean, maybe it's not. It's entirely possible that it's not, but it seems new to me. Who knows? You know who knows. You knows. Best way to get just over here, I guess, maybe. One of these days we'll keep this. What are you again? Ah, yes. Ah. I hate this. Good stuff. I think there's an easier way to get over here, right? Is it down here? Sorry, I'm trying to get up top to see if something Garden of Stars has changed. Yeah, I'm starting to think we'll never actually keep that. You know, if I had any amount of patience, this would be so much easier. We'll never actually keep that ROM. Cool. slowly add more and more enemies until the squish is inevitable. It might be safer to go this way, actually. Oops. No secrets there or anything? No? Okay. All right. Anything weird going on up here? Was all of this worth anything at all? Did they just... Are they duplicating? Or are they just doubled up somehow? I mean... I know that you are now secretly the remnants of an ancient race of sky people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not all accounted for. But like, what if I had a or? Ah, fuck! What? I had an orb. What? Well, okay then. That seems good. I don't know how to feel about this. Okay. What's the easiest way to get up there? It might actually be Blue Tube, but I mean there's a memory spot up there, so maybe if we could manage to get up there without losing too many hit points, then we can... Well, I guess we can grab the it's not a save point, it's a teleport spot. So as long as we can manage to touch it. Every goddamn time. What's your business? Are you none? You're none. Yes, yes. Nope. All right. I feel like I did not successfully communicate to you my surprise that the orb actually did something, let alone crushed me to death. Oh, okay. So that was actually just bad luck. It doesn't land on top of you. It lands in the middle. Beautiful. Ah! Why do you do this? No, no, no. Rolling shuriken. Nope, nope. Here comes a special boy. What are the odds that I can fill up my XP bar by doing this? By farming some ancient souls. I think we can do it. Just gotta believe. So do you spawn new versions of yourself? Do you split off? Maybe? Oh yeah, and it's a scrolly room, so we get infinite bad boys, right? No? Oh, yep, there we go. Interestingly, the what are they called? Anunnaki don't come back. Oh no, they do. Okay, never mind. There we go. All right. What? No. What? It's right in your goddamn mouth. What do you want from me? Okay, I guess it wasn't right in your goddamn mouth. Not now, Health Drain. Man, this guy means business. Huh. Wow. Yeah, it's a discount Crocomire. Original Crocomire. Crocomire is merely a pale imitation. Okay, let's not worry about getting our health up, because I think strategy is what we gotta do. So bomb, I think, is probably good. Bomb probably has good DPS. You just gotta actually land it like on the top of the face a little bit, maybe, or right in the middle of the mouth when it's open. Turn around. Don't just... I'm not sure if I'm capable of of dodging those. Like maybe I just need to jump earlier. Maybe the hitbox is actually further in front of them than maybe I'm anticipating. Let's just do some recon here. So that, okay, when your mouth is closed, you took damage there. Okay. Real rough. Okay, so maybe bomb's bad. Maybe bomb's bad. Caltrops? Caltrops good. Oops. Yeah, come over here. Nope. We'll try a rolling shuriken. Jump backwards. Whoops. It's really a damage race at this point, and I think the thing that's mostly the problem is that my hit points are going to 0. Its hit points are going to 0. And that's, I mean, let's try bombs again. Bombs are bombs. They do a lot of damage, right? Surely that's got to be worth something. So if I jump early, nope, you get hit by the tail of them. If you jump late, oh, okay, maybe jump a little bit later than I would have thought. Ow. Okay, so jump. Ah! Nope. Oh boy, flares. If I could clear out the enemies, that would definitely improve things, because these guys have a tendency to just sort of clog up the airspace in a way that is frustrating. But quit draining my health. It is a weird nuance of the way levels work in this game, that if a room scrolls, if there is space for an enemy to respawn, it will. And I wonder if that is less to do with the fact that it is a scrolling room and more due to the fact that I am moving further away from the spawn point of the enemy. Like, if this is all one contiguous Unity scene, is it more about like the literal like Euclidean distance between the spawn point of the enemy and Lumisa? Like if this was two rooms and I left and came back between the two of them, would the same thing happen? Let's see if I can get full up on health and then try this another time. And then maybe we'll call it for now. Wow, the contact damage is brutal. Holy smokes. You really can't get crushed, huh? I mean, you can, that's the thing. Okay, well, we've got our save point. We can go here and save up properly, or heal up properly. Yeah, him do a big sit. That's for realsies. Let's save twice, and baby, on Thursday, my neck will not be in such pain. That's probably why we kept getting crushed. Neck pain, right? What are we listening to? Something from Phantasy Star. Well, we did a good job. We discovered all kinds of stuff. We got these little guys, and well, I mean, I assume that this is the same guy, the Amit or whatever. But maybe we'll get a Nintendo tape at the end. Or maybe we already do. Maybe we'll check. Wait, is that... Hold on. Yeah, that's this guy, right? This one that we keep dying and not actually getting. We'll have to review that. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, McKen. Dodecalope. Eris. Yep. Dronon. And all the rest. Thanks, everybody. Let's... off doing... more stuffs. No, not yet. Am I too early? That might be too early. He's a gator and he's a good boy. Yeah, he's best friends with Crocomire. Oh, it's a maybe tonight? Okay. Well, let me just review what we got going on here. We could go say hi to, say hi to Liz, maybe? How's that sound? What's Liz up to? Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't know anything about Xenoblade Chronicles. Let's do that. Let's go hang out briefly. Yeah, Ash, it's good to see you again. Xenoblade. Xenoblade? I don't actually know. All right. Well, take care, everybody. See you on Thursday. Take care of yourselves and have a good week. All right? We'll see you then.